All right. Trying to get through this. It's a little emotional as possible, but it always seems to creep its way back up, no matter who we're talking to. Telling the story of our daughter will for always make us pretty emotional. So, just like to first thank everybody, all the volunteers, all the people that work at Little Angel Gowns. We never thought we'd be meeting you guys. Obviously, every parent's worst nightmare is losing their child. But you women and men truly do some of the best Lord's work. We've got such an appreciation for all that you guys do, the volunteer hours you put in to making every child who's buried look as beautiful as possible. So we can't say thank you enough for all you do and all the volunteers who put this great special event on tonight. A huge thank you from our family. Dang it. So, kind of tag teaming with Emma. I'll kind of let her go into a lot of our story, but one of the things that I realized being a lost dad, there's not a lot of resources out there for men. I can remember when we lost her, my instant emotion was to go into how can I help my wife, right? As the father of the family, as leader of our family, how can I go to protect her? And I never thought about myself. Never thought about how I feel. Just gutted it, buried down deep. Just keep pushing it further and further down every time it tries to creep up a little bit. So everybody thinks NFL players are always tough people, right? You sign up for a job that's 100% injury rate, and that's the truth. The physical injuries, I'm pretty damn good at getting over those. But the emotional one really hit home when we lost our daughter. I didn't know how to go throughout my day, how to wake up every morning and try to find a purpose in life. And this is just truth and honest because I've been through the darkest days and seen some of the light at the end of the tunnel now. It is people like Little Angel Gowns who have helped us every step of the way to understand that in the darkest time of your life, there's people out there who want to make it right. People that make every choice that you have to make in that hospital room a little bit easier. And the people that are here tonight are just incredible examples of that. Speaking from the male's perspective as well, when we lost her, I couldn't find anybody to connect with. I went into this dark place of not wanting to talk to anybody, not wanting to be around anybody, because how could anybody ever look at me? I couldn't stomach the fact that the person I just saw a week ago and my whole life has changed now. How could they look me in the eye? How could they see who I was? How could they ever talk to me the same about my daughter, right? So I ended up going to, like all of us, social media. And I found a company called Sad Dads Club. They're a little club out of Boston, Massachusetts. 3 guys who all lost their kids young. And they started this foundation, not even really a foundation, it's just a group of guys who get together as just men and talk about the things that they've been through. And they're not here tonight, but I actually met up with a couple of them after the Patriots game this past season. And I realized in that community, that guy I'd never met before, but he'd helped me so much and helped some other people. I knew that paying homage to them and helping others was obviously something that was so dear to our heart. That's obviously been Emma and I's huge motivation from this. So last things before I turn it over to her is the Indianapolis community. We've been so blessed from our story. We never thought our story would reach the places that it has and help the people that it has. But obviously the Colts, they've been so generous to us with donations to our favorite charities who have helped us along the way, donating for this night as well, and then also giving us time. I understand that I'm in a very fortunate position where I was never rushed to come back, but dealing with what we dealt with at that time, I could never imagine going back and having anybody to work after that. It just doesn't even comprehend how it could be at work. And so a huge gratitude to them and the city of Indianapolis, who's just such an embracing people. Wherever we still go to this day, we see people and they always say how much they love our story and how thankful they are that we're telling it, because we've seen the way that telling our story or just telling their story, seeing people that it happened 5, 10, 15, 25 years ago, the amount of weight that's lifted off their shoulders when they just tell somebody what they've been feeling and all they've gone through. It's truly been something amazing. So I know I'm getting a little bit ramblish, which is what I usually do, but just so much thankfulness for this town, for this community, to help us out, and especially the people of Little Angel Gowns for helping us get our daughter the most beautiful gown when she was buried. So I hand it over to my wife now.
Hey guys, bear with me. This is Ryan's sort of thing, not mine. And I am going to get a little bit more into the weeds of our story. And as he said, it only gets harder somehow, not easier. So I want to start off just by thanking a few very important people to us tonight. Our families, thank you guys so much for making the drive and being here with us tonight. Ryan and I have our delivery nurses here with us tonight. I can't see where you guys are, but we love you guys so much. You guys are literally are part of our angels here on earth. To anyone, I know we've got several nurses here tonight. You guys, thank you for what you do. You make the unsurvivable survivable, so thank you guys. I also want to thank our guests of honor who are with us at our table tonight. We want to give a thank you, or just an honorable mention, to baby George Sparks and to baby Brinley Hastings. There's so much comfort in knowing and hoping that all of our children are up there together, and that they brought us to you guys. Thank you guys. We love you. We love your babies so much. And just a couple of the sponsors here tonight that are very personal and were so incredibly generous without us asking. So to Mary and Meadowmark team, thank you guys for your love. Thank you for your generosity. And to Steve and Mina Hawk, thank you guys so much for your generosity. It literally blows me away that we didn't ask for a thing and you guys gave so much to this event, because it speaks for itself, this event and the work that you guys are doing. So just to have our friends step up in such a big way, thank you guys so much. Ooh. I also finally want to thank everyone who showed up tonight, who's experienced loss, especially like ours. I know so many of the women who have volunteered have experienced loss themselves too. And it just goes without saying, again, it doesn't matter how much time has passed, the pain never really leaves. And so it takes so much courage to go to these things. Events like this are so important because we need to be together. We need that community. It's one of the only things that makes it possible to survive this. Thank you. Maybe keep going with this. I wish every one of you could be up here. Ryan, it is a privilege to stand up in front of all of you guys and to talk about our story and to be here tonight. We are genuinely so honored. I wish every single one of you guys could be up here tonight and tell your own stories, because it matters. Your guys' children matter. Whether it's been 20 years or 2 days, your babies still matter and they count. And so as I've gotten to know the organization and all the people that make up Little Angel Gowns, in my opinion, that is your mission. That is the mission and the message behind your company, is that every one of these people who make it up, you want everyone to know that your baby matters and is counted for so many families like Ryan and I. When you're told that your child is gone, I'm so sorry, guys. I promise I'll get through it. But you're told your child is gone, and you're sitting there in your hospital bed and you're trying to figure out, after all the begging and pleading that you did with God, how you got here and how to wrap your head around this fact, and that you're preparing, in our case, to deliver your child. And then your nurse comes in, and she's super kind, and she's super patient with you, but she has to ask you these questions. Do you want an epidural? Do you have any other family members that you'd like here with you? Have you thought about what you want, if you want to see and hold your baby when you deliver her? And have you made a decision on whether you want to bury her or cremate her? And then you don't really hear anything after that. Your head is swimming and your heart is shattered all over again. And then, and then you cry and you feel really guilty because you're not sure if you can see your baby so small. The thought almost scares you. And then you think of burying your child in the ground in December with nothing on her because you don't have anything for her, because you're not supposed to be here right now delivering her. You're supposed to be delivering her a few months from now when it's warm and sunny. You have an outfit for that, of course, but not now. So you cry and you ache and you feel worse than ever and you curse everyone, including yourself, and you whisper to your husband, "I'm not sure if I can see her like this." But then your nurse overhears and she explains to you, "Don't worry, we're going to give her a bath and we have everything you need. We work with these incredible organizations and we have an outfit, a beautiful outfit for your girl, and we even have one you can pick out to bury her in." And for the first time in literal days, you take a deep breath and you feel like you're able to breathe. And there's even a little bit of relief. And it somehow gives you the strength and courage to go on and deliver your perfect little girl. And the nurses do take her away and they clean her up and they celebrate her just like they would any baby. And then they bring her to you. She's in the cutest little outfit you've ever seen, with a hat and matching outfit. And you can't stop smiling at her in this little outfit. You see, to everyone in this organization, especially you seamstresses, you aren't just making a gown. What you're making represents relief and refuge, and most of all, it represents love. You are letting parents know they aren't alone in the worst days of their life. And your gown just doesn't stop in the hospital when you see it and hold it up and when you put it on your baby. It lasts so much longer than that, such as when parents go to visit their baby's headstones and they think of their angel in that beautiful gown, so sweet and so peaceful. And suddenly death and loss aren't so scary and they aren't so dark. There's a little bit of light in it. That is what these gowns, and that's what the seamstresses and everyone in this organization are giving to families like ours. That is what every dollar is going to go to tonight. Continuing this gift and message to every parent across the country, not even just here in Indiana. That's what you've given to all of us. Thank you will never be enough for the love that you provided for Mary Kate and Ryan and I. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of our hearts.